What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Big Don Charles. And he had this to say about his student, Daniel Dubois, and he said, "It's our turn now. We were denied the victory, but fate has brought Usyk back." Daniel was denied the victory. But God has brought Usyk back to us. And let me counter with that, man. Don Charles is very passionate, which is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Teddy Atlas, Ronnie Shields, Roberto Garcia. You know, a lot of these guys are very, very passionate at what they do. Abel Sanchez, you know, you can keep going. You know, even the Reynosos. They are very, Joel Diaz is another. They're very passionate about what they do, you know, and I know what Don is doing in this exchange. He's saying that, hey, we were denied victory because I feel we were cheated, but, you know, fate has brought us back together. Well, what does that mean? That means that they have another opportunity. And this only matters if Daniel shows up and shows out. Because, you know, truth be told, there were no knockdowns before, you know, after round 5. And even round 9, he had went down, but that didn't mean he couldn't have rallied in the championship rounds because he didn't make it there. He didn't make it to 10, 11, and 12. And that's when things really get interesting with Usyk, because Usyk's not a guy that coasts. That's why people like Usyk, not besides him just being charismatic and shit like that, but he does not believe in coasting to victory like a lot of Cuban fighters do. And needless to say, those Cuban fighters don't have a country behind them, so they don't get the nod because they're not the favorite fighter. They're not the most marketable because they don't have a country behind them. They think that because they're so good of boxers or better boxers than the people in front of them or boxing in the same ring as them, they think they can coast. Usyk doesn't do that. So Daniel Dubois has to show Alexander Usyk everything. He is to leave it all in the ring, damn it. He has to do so. And Don Charles is putting that in there, and he's like, listen, you know, we're going to show Usyk that this is our fate, this is our time, and we're going to show him Saturday night, you know, but we were denied the victory the first time. So I think that's one of them, stick it in and twist it, because he wanted people to know to this day that him and his fighter was cheated. Team Dubois was cheated in round 5. That, I think, was the main point in this post. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.